Scholar, Paimon! Over here!
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those strange scholars are here too!
Good morning, you.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child.
I just want to get down to business as soon as...
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has officially begun.
Yeah!
First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh.
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious island and set up this place. It's a monument. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the mysterious island smooth.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious island. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about. That's very professional of you.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my thesis.
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark.
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Let's finish this.
Stick around.
Kaholosaur's here.
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kaholosaur.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is related to the Kaholosaurs. But they often end up looking in the wrong direction. When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that the tribe uses to indicate a herd of them. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two stray Kaholosaurs.
You're a real pro at this.
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholosaurs don't like gathering as herds unless it's to compete for the hot spring.
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholosaurs periodically gather in the valley up ahead. It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, the herd quickly disperses again. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away, and
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep in that valley.
But to get there, won't we have to get through?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them. They're gathering together with their friends, so I'm sure they don't...
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholosaur herd?
But it...
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so? Then that works out perfectly.
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Kaholosaurs sure seem on guard.
Given you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley, why don't you simply chase them away?
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholosaurs. Doing so will almost certainly bring bad luck. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings, much less make them leave. That's just terrible.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we...
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them.
What I'm on
According to the...
this is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share them with us?
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the Kaholosaurs, I wanted to help, and so I also looked up some information about the creatures. I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholosaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but they also possess a very keen sense of smell. But I'm not sure how you...
Oh,
You can just call me...
in that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, but this plant can help us solve that problem, because we can apply the plant's extract to our bodies.
So, we're gonna...
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slot.
Perfect. Okay, let's try to make our... Follow me and stay close. sure to stay out of sight. Follow me and stay close. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholasaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Follow me and stay close. Careful! Don't startle them. We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about...
But Paimon thought guides from the people of the spring.
Sounds like someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholasaurs. But to trigger... That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey now, right?
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholasaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical basis for everything you said after all.
Has he always been this way, Miss Kari?
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there should be no need for us to argue next time.
Yes, I understand. And
Mulamani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Hard to tell. Paimon certainly doesn't have
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the... Find our next destination.
Really? You got...
Well, intuition is also a... All right, break time is over. Let...
Watch this! Forget it!
Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to...
If you have any suggestions, then...
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is...
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in Natlan also used a similar device, long before the humans. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon ones.
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did mention...
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research. And so, even though I haven't found an exact route, firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the Spirit Way was originally a natural phenomenon caused by the flow of phlogiston. Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left behind some devices to control them.
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's contributing.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human concepts. Calling it a phlogiston node would be much more appropriate.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken...
Whoa! It started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the Spirit Way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the Spirit Way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of... Huh? But in theory...
If Varandra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well,
After all the adventures she's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
all right. Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it safely.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds...
Don't worry. It looks like the Spirit Ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid.
But it's so high! And you'll be...
Do you still remember? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you...
Alrighty. Please be...
Now switch to the Spirit Way on the right! Please, activate the next node!
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. We did it, Mualani!
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next Spirit Way. Traveler, get to the next node!
Got it! Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. Mualani, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
Parting ways! was perfect.
You were amazing, Lulani! There were a couple of moments Paimon
I'm confident I could do it all over again.
Oh no.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge. Once they're activated, they'll be...
In that case, no matter what happens next...
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water!
Yes, we need to get to higher ground. Hey, look over there.
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island.
No,
Forgive me for being
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit wave that I observed in the air, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Ramdra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. That's why, at this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. Don't you think that sounds more like the definition of a mysterious island? So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag...
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust my judgment.
Then it seems like it's time for our collaboration.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it, even if you try to convince me otherwise. From now on, let us each choose our own way.
No.
You?
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result...
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such, you don't have...
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all be hit with bad luck. It's now beyond both our control. How about this? You and Karia wait here. We'll go first and investigate the whirlpool. I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic.
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of going in there is...
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision? It's okay. That's completely normal. This is just how it is to be a guide. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequences of our mistakes and judgment. Although I'm pretty convinced that if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, the same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky, the good news is that I know the way back to...
Mulan?
Traveler.
That's right. Besides, it's gonna take...
Aw, Paimon.
All right. Let's... Matters of block aside, he'd...
I know, it's...
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the world...
You're right. Maybe it's just like the...
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What
I tried to persuade him, but he said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I...
Oh, why did this have to happen now?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went.
Oh, why did this have to happen?
No time to hesitate.
Help!
That way? He's been pulled away by the current. Not here either. The current is too fast. We found him.
Oh, there they are!
Ramja, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Didn't...
Judging by the changes in the water, it's just...
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now? Huh? Well, the whirlpools have disappeared!
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let anyone in my group drown?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the whirlpools to reappear. The only problem is that we still don't know exactly. It's already getting late now.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very...
We have plenty of tasty things to...
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camping.
Mm-hmm. It really hits the spot. You're a great...
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some...
No. I'm just
What was...
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. No.
Wow, so it really...
My parents told me.
Yes.
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind by the first chief of the tribe. I wonder what kind of experience he's trying to share with us.
Yeah, Paimon would like to...
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, it's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan. And even the first person to become friends with the Koholosaur.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't visit. Even the most remote parts bear his footprints. Even now, no one has even come close to his reputation and status as a guide. His trip to the But oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid aside his yearning for adventure and chose to settle down. That's how the tribe was founded. It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
If we're going to go plunge...
Now's not the time to be a party pooper.
Yeah, she's...
All right.
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any...
Okay,
So,
Oh, we were just talking about...
let's hear everyone...
Paimon can... Most importantly, it's about making...
Yes, I can't agree more. You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to... It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. Why don't I circle back to you later? Next?
Me?
That doesn't matter.
All right. Before you read...
Yeah.
Paimon, too!
All right. In my opinion, So, the greatest meaning of a journey...
Not...
There's nothing difficult. He must have discovered enough value... Before coming here, someone had stolen the results of one of my research projects. All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into the air. Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results, the journey...
I sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree with your take.
I don't need your sympathy. As long... What happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judgment. I must make it to the mysterious island. And if I have to entrust my life to someone else to it...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs. If the goal of the journey was to reach the destination, then you should have never left the house to begin with. Because the final destination of every journey is your home. It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. It's my hope to also make everyone feel happy. That is what I would truly call a...
Just as you don't agree with me,
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling...
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's scared.
just in time. I was about...
What the? You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of control.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us? Don't forget that the whirlpools won't last all day.
He's right. We should really hurry.
Even though we had this discussion yesterday, I still want to double check. You all trust me, right?
You bet.
Okay, then let's go.
Paimon accidentally swallowed some water.
I can't believe it. There are subterranean caverns under the water.
Milani was right.
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
Is that lava up ahead?
It appears these caves were formed by volcanic activity.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava deep underground. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space. Yes, it can all be...
Are all scholars from Sumer...
But can there be an island in this kind of underground space?
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet.
Let's ride. Whoa, what's that?
Let's keep going. We'll be able to see more clearly up ahead. Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone. Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well.
There are plants growing here?
There's nothing unusual about that. This is spinel fruit, which often grows around places with lava. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman
Yes. In which case, could Uncle New have been here before? But he clearly told... I'll be sure to ask him about it once we get back.
There's so much lava.
The lava here doesn't look very stable. I'm afraid we can't stay here for long.
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter. Speaking of which, where is that light coming from?
A distant light. Wait. There...
Miss Guide, it seems Verandra has also...
I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious... One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. What it was actually... Under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled, which then results in this ore. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate, resulting in the alluring golden glow. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava. An entire island of vulcanite ore!
So you mean we really found...
Rejoice! Eve...
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see the golden light, then go the opposite way. What you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island that my ancestors once visited.
Are you joking? You expect me to turn back now?
But...
You thought I'm after
Oh, he's acting...
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proven. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered...
As we agreed before, please trust my...
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to take it.
She's not that kind of person, Verandra.
The result is right before...
Oh no! He went running in! How can he do...
Not good. We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking? What the... Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Miss Guide, Verandra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
One with my blade, from whence you came.
Be gone!
But how?
Let's ride!
is rising!
Verandra!
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mualani?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be a lot spicier than surfing on water.
But that's way too risky! Okay then.
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? Over there! Oh, looks like I'm just...
It's right there! I'm almost there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward.
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it.
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your ability. You want to know why I won't give up?
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back? Did you forget?
You...
Come with me.
No!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous here, so we need to find a way out.
No, I refuse! I can still stand!
Seriously? How can you be so childish at a time like this?
Verandra!